We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity.
We know the air is unfit to breathe and our food is unfit to eat. As if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy.
Silence! The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come.
You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
You have meddled with the primal forces of nature.
Don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts.
And now, Reality Rants with Jason Bermas.
And who loves you? And who do you love?
Hey everybody, Jason Bermas here, and I'm just asking questions. It is time to Zuck it up. Now, before I get into Facebook, Zuckerberg, 2025, I just want to say that this year is probably going to be really heavy on social media commentary, on technology commentary, on artificial intelligence commentary. I'm even considering doing a live stream of Black Ops 2, a game that I have never played, because one of the things that I saw trending last night is now Black Ops 2 is a reality. Apparently, the game, I think, which came out in 2013, it takes place in 2025. So it might be interesting for those Black Ops or COD heads, the CODs out there, Call of Duty heads, to do that and kind of give my own commentary, not only on the game, but what they got right, what they got wrong, and the overarching series and what it promotes and what it reveals. I think all these things, all these mediums, whether it be film, video games, television, they're a mixed bag, right? And now social media. So I often do talk about the Musker-Do. We're Musk heavy on this channel, and that can be a good and a bad thing to some people. Some people think it's too heavy, and I'm not going after anybody else. Well, let's get to Zucking. Okay, let's Zuck it up. I saw this in my feed on Facebook, and I ended up making a little commentary about it on X because first of all, the only reason that I even have social media at this point, like the Facebook stuff, first of all, it ain't here. I don't do Instagram. I ain't Facebooking. X the only thing on my phone, okay? And really, Facebook has become what AOL Instant Messenger was to me for 90% of what I use it for. It is to communicate with people with quick messages. I don't have any group chats in my phone, things like that. And yeah, I know a lot of people are in these big, long diatribe group chats or, for me right now, and shout out to Charlie Robinson, who just bought the activist post, by the way. I want to say shout out. He's in part of a group chat with the Independent Media Alliance, myself, Ryan Christian, Derek Brose, Steve from Slow News Day, Whitney Webb, Catherine Austin Fitz, a slew of other really great people. So like that's on Telegram. That's on my phone. But that's work related to me because I'm part of that. And hopefully we're going to be doing a lot more forums on that. As far as Facebook goes, This is another example, not only of rebranding billionaires, which we're going to get into in a moment. And just give me a little second right here, folks. I'll be right back for a second. I realized that I didn't turn on one of my lights. It was kind of driving me nuts. I'm a little bit better lit now. I saw this picture and it looked like he's evil Don Johnson from Miami Vice. Now I know I'm dating myself there. That's fine. It's fine. I never really watched Miami Vice as a kid, but its culture was everywhere. And I mean, you take a look at this. All right. He's got that watch right there is probably worth possibly more financially than I'll ever make in a lifetime. I would guess that watch is probably a $5 to $10 million watch. If it's anything less, I'd be shocked. He's got the gold pendant. Those lapels are so large that it doesn't even look like he has a collar on. And you notice right there, it says follow. I'm not following Mark Zuckerberg. I didn't need a Happy New Year from the Zuck, but that's what Facebook has become, right? So even in X, which I pay for, right? Every once in a while in my following feed, which is the only feed I want. I don't need the For You feed. Although I'll say this, the following feed seems to be curated as well. I'm so sick of curated content. Many of the people that I often did interact with, I don't see anymore. Still weird, right? For whatever reason, just not in there. Now, on Facebook, because of the amount of people with the sponsored thing, right? Like you'll see sponsored every once in a while. But on Facebook, oh my God, let's just do it here. Now, I don't want to blow up too many people here on the side. I've done a little bit of that. But this is what I mean. Like if I look at this, all right, so I guess this guy and me are friends. Now I have 5,000, something like almost 5,000 friends. Okay, I don't follow. I don't know who this person is. All right, yeah, I love corn. Why am I following anybody? Okay, now it's supposedly a friend with a meme, friend with a meme, friend with a meme. That's pretty big right there. 5 friends with a meme. Pretty good. Better than it was. Okay, so now we're on the comedy mothership. There's an ad. What was that, 6? 6 actual posts until we get to this. Okay, and then it's another one. I don't follow George St. Pierre. So that's 2 in a row. There's 3 in a row on ads. You see what I'm saying? It's like, whether it's a post to a post, maybe it's 2 to 1 your friends. But okay, so this person I actually know. This person I actually know. This person I actually know. Shout out to Simon. And now there it is again. We got 3 in. And it's follow this person. Shout out to Jamie Deluxe. Always support his work, by the way. Anytime you get a chance to support Jamie Deluxe, do it. So here's 2 people I know. 3 people I know. Nope. Follow. So we're like at almost like a 2 to 1 ad center. You know, I mean, maybe you could argue a little bit more. But here it is again. Another follow. Watch Bill Burr. Blah, blah, blah. All the join this. I'm done with it, man. And by the way, all garbage posts. No offense to anybody that was posting on there. Like, as far as something that was like politically relevant or socially relevant, we've talked about the meme stuff before. I'm just not interested. It's like, if you get 4 or 5 memes that I repost a year, that's huge. I think in all of 2024, maybe 3 or 4, and most of them are totally not political. You know? And again, let me give you another example right here. You know, so I try every once in a while to post, let's see, my videos, right? And there I am shouting out to Charlie Robinson. If you don't know about macroaggressions, again, he's just taken over at Activist Post, big news over there, right? So like, you know, I repost something like this, again, 5,000 friends, you know, get a whopping like 10 engagements. But when I repost a video, 5,000 friends, got 1 comment on it. 1 comment. You understand? And by the way, They muted this in certain countries, but obviously not in the United States, where the two likes I got on the Mangione video, the two. Okay. I mean, Facebook is a cesspit. And they would want me to pay for you to see that, and then I still wouldn't get the advertising reach if I was selling hot dogs, if you will. See what I'm saying? So let's start talking rebrands. The old Zucker has rebranded himself a lot. I mean, just look at that platform. That platform's not based in free speech or opportunity. Really, when you look at MySpace, right, coming up around the same time, really a little bit before, Facebook, in my opinion, was the military-industrial complex answer to MySpace. And that was the push and the narrative push. They just declared MySpace dead. I mean, how often does any type of a platform hit that pinnacle and then just basically disappear overnight? Just bleed out. Especially one that was totally free speech, outside of like you could post what you wanted, highly customizable. People were, again, interacting on that. I loved MySpace, especially in comparison to Facebook. And somehow Facebook wins out with people like, I don't know, Sean Parker, Spotify guy, Napster guy. If you don't know who Sean Parker is, Bilderberger, little attendee. I mean, he's not Peter Thiel. Oh, but Peter Thiel also very much involved with the Facebookington in that same time. And that was it. Like, if Peter Thiel got involved in your tech business in that time period, in that rise, you were guaranteed some Zuckerbucks, right? Some boom, baby. Oh, ho, ho. And remember, Facebook is far beyond this. They own the metaverse, which is partnered with the World Economic Forum, which is a globalist push, which we talk about a lot here. Now, Zuckerberg himself has rebranded himself not only with the interviews and talking about the badassery of Donald Trump and saying he's going to stay out of elections and blah, 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 but he also picked up mixed martial arts, right? Hence, I think a little bit of that bad boy Don Johnson look. And by the way, guys, we talk about AI here. Yes, that's an AI thumbnail, not a picture. Like we showed you the actual picture he posted. I took that and I filled in the blanks. But he's skinny, he's fit. Look, Mark Zuckerberg, he's not a big guy. I think he's like 5'4" or something like that. He'd probably hand me my 5'10" ass. My knee hurts right now. This guy knows. If you watch him on the mat, jiu-jitsu wise, he'll choke you out quick, son. Choke you out quick. I've watched him do a little bag work, and that's the type of stuff that I like. I like seeing somebody physically fit and competent, right? That's part of the rebranding. Now, that's good for him. But, he's also sitting cage side with Dana White sometimes buying out, not the arenas, but when they do the little events over at the Performance Center at the UFC. And where do we see the Musker do recently? He was part of the Trump entourage, right? We're rebranding billionaires. And I'm sorry, like, you hit that marker, it gets a little tougher for me to trust you. Now, like, the other thing about that is, even pre-COVID, 1984, billionaire was still something kind of different in the sense that the gap was not as wide. If you look at what billionaires had compared to the average person, it was already ludicrous before that, especially when we're talking about resources, etc. When you just started printing money out of nowhere, that gap widened big time. Just huge. So now billionaires, it's not like 5 or 10 or 15 billion. We're talking hundreds of billions. Now we're getting into the trillionaire status. That hardcore accelerated the wealth gap. And that's why the little guys because they put so much more into circulation, had to deal with the inflation. And it's not going away. Like even if you think, Trump's, MAGA style coming in, it ain't going away. Just like the censorship on Facebook isn't going away. Just like when everybody's so worried about TikTokington and China, the Instagram algorithm ain't going away. These are picked winners and losers. And they'll make you a loser real quick if you actually pose a threat to them. So, the Zuck has been rebranded a bit. He's bad boy Don Johnson. I get it. I'm not buying into it. I'm buying out of it. And I'm hoping that, again, we can circumvent these big tech narratives through constantly challenging them with not only the truth, but the persistence to maintain that non-bias, non-right or left-wing perspective. It's very important. And we're doing that here several times a day, but not without your help. The links are down below. You can buy me a coffee, $5, $10, $15. It does mean the world to me. There's also some other links. I want to thank people that have donated to the PayPal or any other way. We've got great other platforms outside of YouTube, which we do encourage you to subscribe, share the videos, ring that bell, make comments down below, but also follow on X. Check out the Rockfin. We're rumbling. There's another platform. Look, at least Rumble sends me a check that's, enough to cover what I pay for it for the year. Barely. But again, Rumble hires people. They promote and curate content as well, just like all these other platforms do. So, hey, I want to thank all of my audience out there, my niche audience. I want you to zuck it up. I really don't. I do want you to have a great 2025. I'm going to wish everybody a happy new year, folks. Not about left or right, always about right and wrong. This is an AI-driven lizard, and we'll see you on the flip side.